Hey, what's up, everybody? Keemstream here. I'm going to be giving you a double whammy today with a couple of topics. First, I'm going to talk about the latest DC EU news that had just reached the surface, and I'm also going to talk about Jeepers Creepers 3. So let's just jump right into it. Now, first off, I just want to say that if you haven't seen the comments lately, Matt Reeves went on, I believe his Twitter page, and he released information saying that the new Batman film that he was set to direct is actually still a part of the DC extended universe. It's just that it's just a standalone movie, which means that you're not going to be seeing any cameos from any other Justice League members or like any other like big characters like Shazam or anything like that. It's going to be just about strictly just about Batman himself. So I guess that's actually pretty cool. I actually don't mind that. But I still would like to know, as far as Ben Affleck playing Batman, I still actually like to see, some official news come out and say, hey, he's still playing Batman, or no, he's leaving, because then that just seems like you're just saying things just because now at this point. I'm a huge DCU fan, so I want to see somebody like Ben Affleck continue portraying this character. But if he's not playing them, then okay, yeah, we can find somebody else, but just make it official news. Don't keep people guessing and things like that, because people are gonna turn a blind eye to anything that you set in production because of all the negativity that comes out. And it's kind of a shame because I feel like these DC films movies actually have a lot of potential. You know, from here on out, I feel like they have a lot of potential. At least from here on to 2020. Just with the movies they have scheduled. With movies like Gotham City Sirens and Suicide Squad 2 and Justice League and Green Lantern Corpse movie, Shazam movie, a lot of those things. I just feel like they have a lot of potential. So again, if you haven't seen anything about that, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be other YouTube channels who cover more on this news. If not, you can always go to Google, of course, and just check on there, um, and check and see what Matt Reeves actually came out and actually corrected a lot of speculations on the separation of the Batman film and the DCEU. You can actually go check that out. And I'm gonna switch over to talking about Jeepers Creepers 3 now. I always wanted to see a Jeepers Creepers 3. And it's actually kind of weird that they picked now to make this movie, but I think it's actually pretty cool because actually Jeepers Creepers 3 was actually one of the very first like scary movies that I actually watched all the way through. Just because of just me just being interested in it, but it was also one of the only few scary horror films that actually scared me as a child, because not a lot of horror films really scare me. I just feel like horror movies now are too predictable, so they don't really scare me. And Jeepers Creepers was one. Silent Hill was another one, but that's another topic. But yeah, Jeepers Creepers 3, I feel like I would have loved to have seen this movie come out in theaters. I would have loved it because I grew up, always having nightmares and things like that about Jeepers Creepers 3. Like, come on, who's not afraid of Jeepers Creepers? Like, who wouldn't be afraid of Jeepers Creepers, right? Maybe not now, but as a young kid, most people would be. But yeah, so I just thought that I do know the movie set to come out in September. I believe September 24th or 5th or something like that. If I'm wrong, if you know anything about it, please do correct me down below in the comment section. But yeah, so I'm not, now don't quote me on this. I do believe that the this third movie of Jeepers Creepers is supposed to give some type of backstory on the creeper himself. Now about that, I would compare this situation to like more of like a Joker origin story or something like that. You know, it's cool to explore it, but just don't go deep. Dig in and dive in deep into it, because the whole mystery part of these type of elements is what gives everything suspense. And if you reveal too much, you lose interest in it because it's no longer a mystery. It's no longer you saying, well, maybe it could have been this, maybe it could have been that, and things like that. And what I've always speculated about the creeper myself, I've always thought that maybe he was just some type of demon or like cursed man or something like that, just going out eating people to survive. Obviously, if you've seen Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, you know that he eats people, spoiler warning. But if you haven't, that's what it's about, and I just feel like if it's talked about too much within the movie of where it came from and how however it was created or anything like that, I kind of feel like that beats the whole purpose of it being the creeper, and that beats the purpose of it always being in disguise, dressed like this man, riding around in cars and flying, with the wings, you know. To be honest, I like Jeepers Creepers 1. I love Jeepers Creepers 1. Jeepers Creepers 2 was it was okay. It was okay because the whole trapped on that the bus thing, it kind of didn't do it for me, and it kind of didn't really set well, in my personal opinion. I didn't really it didn't really interest me. It's kind of like, well, if all of these high school students out here, trapped on the bus, it's kind of like, well, some of you guys are gonna die. More than likely, a lot of you are gonna die, and little behold, a lot of them did die. So it's kind of kind of just, well, whatever. Kind of just locking somebody in a cage with a hungry tiger or something. Basically. But yeah, but Jeepers Creepers 1 was actually pretty cool because it was a brother and sister, on their way home from college, spring break, taking a little road trip, taking a long way home, and they run into this random guy out there in this scary looking truck with a weird license plate, and they go out there and they say, hey, let's go check it out. And well, the brother said, hey, let's check it out, and the sister's like, no, let's just keep going, and so on. And I'm not gonna tell you the whole movie if you haven't seen it. If you already seen the movies, because the movies came out in 2001, I believe. So if you haven't seen it, I advise you to check it out if you like spooky things like that. And if you have already seen it, then you already knows what happened. You already know what happened. So I don't even have to explore that far. But what I do know about the movie itself, for sure, is that I do know that actors from the first and the second one is supposed to come back in this third one. I believe the sister from the first one, and then I do believe the father and son from the second one for sure. And then I think one of the police officers from the first one as well is supposed to is set to return for this one. The story is actually pretty interesting, but again, I just hope they don't really like reveal too much about the origin stuff in the for the creeper, because like I said, what if they were to remake it, or what if they were just to continue it and just give a completely new cast in general, just say what if. So I just kind of feel like, don't explore it too much, basically. And so yeah, so that'll wrap up this topic today. I just wanted to drop a quick video really quickly, giving you some info on just more than one topic. Maybe something a little different. And again, back on the DC news that just leaked, I believe yesterday. As far as like just speculations and things like that, we can only just have to just play it by ear. You can't, every time a piece of news drop out, you can't just rush and jump to it and overreact to certain things, because nothing's for sure. Maybe Warner Brothers in DC right now, maybe they're just trying to just test the waters, maybe, and see how fans might react to certain things. But try not to believe in everything you see at first sight, because it, like I said, it could be false, it could be true. We never know. Again, I do hope Ben Affleck stays as Batman, because in one of my previous videos, I talked about how he could stay as Batman, or why I feel like they should keep him as Batman. But if you haven't seen that video, go check that one out. And if you would like, give this video a like, share, and also subscribe to my channel, because I am going to be trying to do as many more videos in the future as I can as possible. And again, always remember, keep streaming.